Hey buddy, it's Victor. It's time to the Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Happy Saturday, Mosh Pit. I hope your Saturdays are going off to a fantastic start here on the new weekend. We are waiting for another video to cross 3,000 likes, but it's been a fantastic week of streams as well as videos here on YouTube. And if you want to see some live Isaac, then come check out the live stream, twitch.tv/Invicta. It's a great place to be, and you get to meet the Twitch Mosh Pit. It's a lot of fun. Here's your meme of the day, brought to you by Bright Somewhere 595. Title of the thread on this Invicta subreddit was one for both hot series right now. And then in the thread they said, honestly, the duality of these two series is like a bad joke that gets everyone laughing. Watching Sins Luck and TCG Shop Sim. Watching Sins Luck and Isaac. Yeah, there's a definite big duality there. And honestly, I've had really good luck in TCGs and that sort of thing, but in other games that are a little bit more RNG based, it's, you all know the difference. Oh my gosh, is that a death certificate start? I think it is. Oh mama, seed day is gonna be 3 Tango Hotel Bravo 9 Romeo Golf. So we're starting off with not only Death's Touch, but Death Certificate. Also pay to win. Wow. I mean, what do you start with? I mean, what do you do? This is about as hot of a start as it can get, I gotta say. Yeah, I mean, let's just use it. Let's rip it. So Death Certificate's going to give us the choice of any item in the entire game without limit. As in, like, we can pick any item. It doesn't matter if we've seen it before. It doesn't matter if we've already, like, re-rolled it or re-rolled ourselves. And this is one of those times. It's a weird room. This is one of those times where you have a little bit of a conundrum on your hands, because obviously it is an opportunity to take one and only one item. And for me, the brain that I have, if I'm given too many choices, I usually can't decide on what to do, right? But there are certain criteria that I'm looking for when we're talking about a start with Death Certificate. The main one being, what do we need right now? What is our biggest source of want and need? Right now, we have a decent start. I mean, we need tiers obviously, but this is not you take a tiers rate upgrade over anything else in the game, right? This is a very unique scenario here. Death Certificate, the room here is also a very good source of pickup, so make sure you do full clears no matter what. Say, now I do want to meme and take Sissy, but this is too unique of an opportunity here to do it. Here's your seed again, by the way, in case you wanted to have yourself a Death Certificate start. There you go. So what I'm going to be looking for here is going to be Rock Bottom. It has been a while since we've had Rock Bottom. Sacred Heart's always Sacred Heart plus Death Certificate is very good, but it's been a while since we've had a Rock Bottom start. A lot of people would suggest that you want to go for something like something that has a little bit more immediate effect, which I do agree with. Rock Bottom is not guaranteed to pay out with anything good, because it's totally dependent on whatever items you're going to be throwing into it. I have said that I'd like to go for, I like to start with Binge Eater. I think Binge Eater is a fantastic choice, but Rock Bottom here on floor 1 is unique, because now we have an opportunity to where we don't have to. Nah, I don't want to. And by the way, if you're wondering where our reroll machine is, it's not there because this is floor 1. We have a unique opportunity here to really supercharge our run. I mean, tarot cards, pills, everything is on the table now. By saying, hang on a second, why are you wanting pills, Invicta? Well, it's because our stats cannot be taken down. The only thing that we can lose really is going to be our HP by way of a health down or a bad trip. But that is a small price to pay for knowing that we do not have to worry about losing stats at all. There's no downsides to any of the stats in the game right now. Or any item, I should say. If we get Sacred Heart, we're going to maintain this tiers rate. Going to maintain the shot speed-ish that we have. We got a Sun card. Look at that. So it is a uniquely awesome opportunity here for us to really thrive on this run. And we'll see if we can take we can make the most of it here. Give me Baby Plum. We got plenty of bombs here, so I am going to use it, despite us having a very good tier effect here to start with. We're still going to take hopefully the safest, easiest route. Down she goes, no big deal. We get ourselves Dad's Lost Coin, which I feel like I don't even want to pick up. It should not grace it with the presence of rock bottom. We go on to last week's question of the episode. This one coming on in from Colin Walker. This is from the Cyber Isaac video, which some people, I guess it has been a while since people may have been new to the channel or something like that. But that thumbnail was actually a reused thumbnail because let's just say some wires got crossed with me and Alex, and he accidentally did the wrong day of thumbnails, and by the time that I had woken up, it was already too late for us to have a thumbnail that was relevant. So I had to improvise, and I did reuse that. It was an old thumbnail. It was from a little while ago, but it didn't seem like anyone noticed. So you know, it wasn't, and it's fantastic art. That's the reason why I wanted to use it again, and it was pretty much on point because I think the last time I used that Cyclops thumbnail, it also was due to a Tech X, like infinite tech run or something like that. So look at this. We get the Devil card, which we can just use right away, and we will now maintain that Book of Belial effect through this entire run, brother. This is what I'm talking about here. So we have raised the stat floor now and have made it to the point where we're going to need some significant damage upgrades before we can start seeing more damage upgrades from our items here. Get a double item room? You know what? I'm willing to take this. X-ray, give me X-ray specs. Happy to have it. Free secret rooms, free super secret rooms. I mean, stop me now. Pretty much where I figured the super secret room would be, and it is. And thank you for the warm wishes, everybody. I'm actually recording this on Friday morning. It's 7:51 in the morning right now. I am getting better, thankfully. Voice is still a little bit iffy right now, but I've also been trying to keep it kind of rested. Not rested, but just not like going crazy on the microphone, you know? Because obviously I'm not going to be able to avoid talking. I have to talk. It's work doesn't get done if your boy can't talk. The movement speed upgrade here and a caffeine pill. From Caffeine Pill, I should say. Ooh. Yeah. This is a rough choice here, but I am going to take Athame just because we've already got that damage upgrade like I was talking about. Hey, we got a movement speed upgrade. And yes, it is a damage upgrade, but it's going to be a little bit before we actually see a damage up from rock bottom. We just get the D and Fizzle as well. But anyway, going on to Colin's question of the episode. Now that I've distracted you for an entire floor, Colin said, "Question for Sinvicta from a new player. Can you explain when you want red hearts versus soul heart builds, and why most of the time you seem to favor soul hearts early on and then red hearts later?" It's a great question. I've answered before, but obviously I don't mind answering it again. The reason why I go for soul hearts early on is because your main objective is to protect your red hearts from taking damage, which would preserve devil deals. Devil deals are favored most of the time because of their offensive nature, and they're more reliable in terms of your damage upgrades. They're more reliable for a safer run. They're not so defensive like angel deal items are that can sometimes just be a total dud. At least devil deals have mostly a damage leaning bias with them to where they're most of the time going to be worth going on into. So you want soul hearts for two reasons. You want soul hearts to protect your HP, your red heart HP, and then you also want soul hearts to protect you from losing all your HP. When you do eventually get that devil deal that you want, you don't have to worry about giving up your soul hearts unless, of course, that's all you have. Now, the second half of Colin's question regarding why do you seem to flip-flop later on and you start favoring red hearts more towards the end game. The reason that is because the amount of damage that you end up taking end game increases substantially. At least the chances that you take of or that you have of taking damage increase substantially just because of the difficulty of the mobs. You see more bosses, you see more mini bosses, etc., more traps, and that sort of thing. So you're going to be more apt. Oh my goodness, you're going to be more apt to seeing bigger spikes in damage and that will in turn lead you to need more HP to recover from those big damage spikes. Now, the reason why we want red hearts is because they are more ubiquitous throughout your run, especially in late game, than soul hearts are. Soul hearts are nowhere near as reliable as red hearts are. And there are many, many, many different items in the game, like Old Bandage, for example, that will give you red hearts just by doing what you're doing. Like taking damage, you have a chance to get a red heart. Now we're going to save this. We're going to save the reroll. Actually, yeah, let's save the reroll. Old Bandage gives you red hearts that you can recover very quickly. You've got plenty of things that will drop stuff like in the womb, like the blood clots and the enemies. You've got Gimpy. There's all sorts of things that can drop red hearts for you. So soul hearts in the early game is for the early game, is just to protect your devil deal. And then red hearts late game are there designed to keep you alive until you beat the run. So we're going to take Abba Dabba Ding Dong here as well as Empty Vesuda. Then I think what we'll do is we'll end up re-rolling the boss item. We do not need range. We still don't need Tropicamide. But I'll take it, I guess. Obviously, getting soy milk with rock bottom is one of the dreams, because now our DPS goes through the roof. We have the soy milk effect without having the soy milk damage down, and that is a huge, huge, huge help. We get a strength card as well, which is going to give us a red heart container if we go down to less than a heart of HP. But obviously, we're probably going to just be using it for the not for the HP component, but definitely for the damage component. I'm going to hold on to it though, just in case we get another devil deal and we happen to not be able to get in there and pay for something. Another good way to look at it, Colin, is the fact that if you want to think of it in a different way, think of soul hearts as armor and red hearts as your HP, as your life. You want to protect your life with armor, obviously. But later on, that armor starts to get very unreliable for you to find. So you want to stock up on life then. That's the most simplified version of me explaining that that question. It's a great question. Like I said, I get asked it a lot. I mean, we got plenty of money in the donation machine, so I don't mind bombing here. I like Nancy bombs, but not here. No. No. I will take tractor beam. So now if we get something like quad shot or something like that, we are going to be able to just beam everything to death here. I mean, we're going to be doing that anyway with Death's Touch and soy milk and rock bottom. Like this is going to quickly get out of control, y'all. This is one of those runs that you got to play through it. You just got to do it. Savor it. You don't want to eat a $100 steak in 2 bites. You want to enjoy the moment. You might be starving, you might be hungry, you might be trying to get that gratification, but you get more gratification by simply just enjoying things slowly. Take your time. There's no reason to rush. Yeah, excellent opportunity for us to get a good amount of HP here with a bedroom. Bedrooms with having no red hearts at all will give you 3 soul hearts. It is a very, very good, reliable way to get soul hearts when you need them. We're back to Isaac. We're back to regular Isaac size now, which is honestly fine. I don't like being small. I also don't like being big in the game. It can be disorienting. Very easy to lose your spot on the screen. Spectral Tears will also be fantastic. We can get some, giving us the ability to shoot through environmental objects, especially with piercing shots, is just so strong. Yeah, this is we're playing a game of point the beam at the thing that you want to die, and it just dies. That is what Rock Bottom has turned this run into. And soy milk. It's mostly soy milk and Rock Bottom. And our killing speed is going to be, I mean, it is crazy now, but just wait until we start getting some more not devil deals, but more and more damage upgrades. They may have noticed that devil card has not done anything. And that's because we, so far, have not exceeded the amount of damage that we actually have on screen, which is probably right now, it's 5 something. I forget what we started with. So we need to get actual base damage upgrades and not these temporary buffs that we're getting from devil cards and that sort of stuff. I have absolutely no clue where our item room is. We definitely need to go find it because of the fact that we just smelted pay to win. X-ray specs just giving us our nice and awesome and reliable secret rooms and super secret rooms. 40-hour energy again. We have a 90%. We have a 90% devil deal chance, so if we miss this one, you know the game's being salty. Ares is good, but not good enough. I do not want Ares. I want something a lot juicier. No. Yeah, Mulligan. I don't know if we're going to get Guppy, obviously. That has nothing to do with Rock Bottom, but having the Mulligan will help out a lot. Let's see if we can get some payouts from this claw machine. That would also be nice. Piggy Bank, which I'm probably going to end up re-rolling. Teleport 2.0, which I'll definitely be re-rolling. Or we just get that. Okay, well. Okay, so let's wait until we're done with this boss. And let's see what we get from there. And hopefully a devil deal, obviously. Not going to use the strength card right now because there's no reason to. We do get super bandage as well as perfection, which will keep the luck upgrade for us. Even if we get hit, and it's a Krampus fight. Coal is great. Unfortunately, now we do not have flying because of super bandage, but that's okay. Obviously, not going to be a big deal. Number 1 is going to give us an absolutely massive amount of tears. Yeah. And if you're wondering, hang on a second, buddy. You got soy milk. How'd you get even more tears? Well, it's because Cletus, our tears rate wasn't maxed out. And it's still not maxed out. That's the crazy thing. Yeah, we're not flying. Get 2 of diamonds. I will take the Empress card just now. There we go. So we are now maxed out on movement speed. I don't really care about the strength card anymore, so we should probably just use it. Get that damage buff. We get a chaos card. So notice again, the strength card didn't do anything because it hasn't actually technically raised our damage yet. It's about to lay a bomb. You saw the wheels turning. I was about to lay a bomb to get into that secret room because there's usually a secret room attached to that one, and then I remember that we have X-ray specs, and that's unnecessary. I just love how Tractor Beam just makes your tears pivot instantly. No waiting around there. I'm not going to... I am going to do Boss Rush because it's just inconsequential. It's just going to take us like 2 minutes to do it. Kamikaze is kind of bad. And I do want... I do want that card, but I also don't want to buy it yet because, oh yeah. Okay, you had a way out. Because we have the 2 of diamonds. Okay. We got a respectable amount of money out of this. Basically just looking for a little bit more money. Basically every penny that drops is going to be multiplied by 2. So trying to maximize the amount of money we get before we use the 2 of diamonds so we can use it for more things. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pop the 2 of diamonds now. If this is another 2 of diamonds, that'd be nice. It's not. We'll take an ace of hearts, though, as that will allow us to execute an entire room. Spin Dizzle. Oh, my goodness. What is this run, man? We get Spin Dizzle. Yeah, we can't spin down this because this is the first item. But I'm pretty sure this will max out our tiers right now. Yeah, now we're maxed. Man, oh man, what a balling run, and we are just getting started too. October, man, October. Been strong. T100. That turns into Sissy. That turns into number 1. I think we'll just take the damage upgrade here. I also think we're going to try to destroy these rocks because I am not dealing with trying to shoot across the room here. Now we're cooking. We don't even have the instant death beam yet. It's just a lot of damage. I think that was Monstro. It was either Monstro or Bloat. I'm not sure. It's probably Monstro too. I love when Isaac gets number 1. He just closes his eyes. It makes him look like he's just imagining things that are happening now. Which is technically true. Oh my god. Ipecac is a bad idea. It is a legitimately bad idea. Curse the Lost. Oh no. Yeah, remember when I said that it was a bad idea? That's why. But for anyone out there saying, oh, you should have just taken it. No. Here's the problem with Ipecac, and I don't know why this is even a thing in Isaac. But tier height is the biggest problem with Ipecac. Other than self-inflicted damage, obviously. And tier height will, for whatever reason, make it to where you actually can't hit some enemies. At all. Probably should have paid attention to what Binky rolled down to. I forgot we have Spin Dizzle. It's just so banging that we don't even have to think. What does Miss No actually roll into? Fire Mind? No. We've already made one bad decision on this run. We don't want to make another one. Yeah, but for whatever reason, this is a thing. Even despite us having Tractor Beam, you would think that, like, oh, it's just going to keep it on the ground. No. It does that. I don't know how that spider lived through those volleys. A spin down die, of course, gives us some opportunity for some shenanigans and getting some items that we normally wouldn't be able to get. A tier detonator would be an absolute nightmare with this build. Now, you also may have noticed with us picking up Ipecac that we did not get a lot of damage. That's because of the limiter that Soy Milk has built into it. I mean, I wouldn't mind Sulfur, to be honest. Trisagion would be very bad. Yeah, I don't think either one of these helps us right now. I guess rolling down to... I guess spinning down to Blanket helps us in a way, because at least we get Holy Mantle. And a Soul Heart. And it also allows us to activate Empty Vessel. Twanky. Yeah, so if I tried to fire in this room right now, we would just hit ourselves. Twanky on the other hand, man, oh man. I doubt we're gonna be able to get to 9 lives. Arrow pill. Yeah, this is going to get even crazier. I sincerely doubt we're going to get to 9 lives, although that charge key helps out a lot. Now we just need to get one more full charge besides this one. There's still a lot of level to go, too. Hey, don't walk over the charge key. You do it. No, you wanted to, brain. Yeah, there's no way over there. Now, missing no is another option. If we really, truly did not want this run, missing no is another option. It's just such a dangerous item because you cannot stop the reroll. There's nothing you can do about it. It will always be there and it will always reroll you. All right, so we just need one full charge, and we've got 9 lives. I wouldn't have thought it was possible, but now it's definitely reaching the realm of possibility. Golden Bomb is not needed here. 9 lives would make me feel a lot better. You're seeing how much damage we're taking here thanks to Ipecac. Or just give me explosion immunity. That'd be fine too. I wouldn't turn that down. We just need to clear one more room and we'll have 9 lives. And here it is. Here we is. Okay, so that makes me feel a lot safer now. At least we'll be able to get 9 lives. Although I need to shut up because the last time I started talking like this, I accidentally used spin down die one room too early and we lost Sacred Heart. So let's not get ahead of ourselves here, champ. Okay, he's done it. We have 9 lives now. It makes me feel better. Another Curse of the Lost. This is Curse of the Lost number 3 or 4 on this run. I think 3. My downside to 9 lives here is that obviously we're losing our flying, but it's a small price to pay for knowing that we won't die instantly. It will die instantly, but it's not going to be run over or anything. There's a rainbow champion over there.
Judgment.
I mean, we get a demon judgment. I'm not going to use them, but this. Orf. We definitely didn't have enough of those. What? I definitely wish we still had flying. If we had Guppy, we'll have flying. Senta, it would give us healing. And this takes us back to Colin's question here. Like, if you look at this run is a perfect example of where our incoming damage has now increased by tenfold. And soul hearts, if you notice, have not been falling at all. With the exception of like 1 or 2, maybe. So what we want is a more renewable source of HP and a more reliable one that's going to keep us safe at night. This tier height is out of control, by the way. Oh, look at this. We get ourselves this is a regular secret room. The reverse devil card. Let's go ahead and do that. No devil deal, but you know we're gonna go fight old Hushy. Come on now. So what am I hoping for now? Brimstone. Brimstone, brimstone, brimstone. Something that will override Ipecac. Yeah, I'm fine with taking both of these. And Hallowed Ground. Mom's Key. There's a full charge in here. High Belial is pretty nice. Hallowed Ground would cost us 2. It would cost us 2 full charges, but the amount of damage that we get from Hallowed Ground and Rock Bottom is it's too high to ignore. Skip-a-Cack would definitely be nice, but we just don't have enough charges for it to happen. Gonna take sulfuric acid. Yeah, just gonna take sulfuric acid. I'm not sure what's triggering Thame here. I guess it's the I guess I never noticed that this blue baby actually spawns ads. It's like a laminar flow right here of tears. Look at the scaling from Nicole, though. That's just... As soon as a Thame pops off, man. Yep. Solid ground. I think we already stepped in it. So it didn't actually raise our stats, but it should have raised, I believe it raised our floor. Curse of Blind doesn't really matter here. Whoopsie doodle. Whoopsie doodle. We need to make sure we don't move in a room until after everything is dead. I say we, even though the tiers aren't there, they're still there. You know what I mean? No clean way to do this room here. Scythe has traveled from beyond the grave just to hit us. The regular secret room here. I might as well check the curse room. How are you still alive? You got hit by Ipecac and also 2 mulligan flies from that. It was a beast. I go Stanley, no problem at all. The Justice card here. Alright, so our best chance to get Guppy is now on the next floor here with Spin Dizzle. See it happen. No? Ooh. Man. Kidney Stone. Kidney Stone would be nice. I don't think it's going to matter very much. Yeah, I really wish that is a terrible idea. I really wish I didn't take Ipecac. I'd be more inclined to do a victory lap if we didn't take Ipecac. Ipecac with these stats is just terrifying. But like, I also don't think that Ipecac really is the GOAT anymore. Not that it ever was the GOAT, but it was. Ipecac was an item that I would get genuinely excited for. What is up with these just nightmare rooms? No. Well, we can get the D4 if we really want to lose Rock Bottom. We wouldn't have to worry about Ipecac anymore, though. Going down to 2 HP here is scary. Okay. Our tears rate is now 65. Oh, God. Lead pencil with this build. Scorpio, Libra. I don't know what Libra would do with this build, actually. I am definitely more inclined to look at possibly getting the D100 at this point from D Infinity again. Or maybe not the D100, but D4. Yeah, these are going to be rough times here. This really doesn't matter. Kidney Stone's also proccing in every single room. Yeah. Oh, okay, that makes sense. There's Brimstone. Okay, so that's our ticket out of here. Is there enough room for us to get a full charge, though? Kidney Stone's gonna proc. I'm gonna find the biggest room that we can find and throw it out there. We need to get one more full charge after this. We got credit for it. Okay. We just need 6 rooms or a full charge to show up. Stay the course. Weather the storm. Okay. Every room we can get through without dying is a win. Oh my god. We're gonna wait on that until we get brimstone, if we get brimstone. That's not good. I don't know if we're gonna have enough charges here. For you. Here's down. Well, joke's on you, game. We don't have to worry about that. Also, we have 120 tiers. Four charges away from pay dirt. Okay. There may be enough rooms for us to get it. There might be. Oh man. We gotta take Maggie's boat. Jacob's ladder with this build. Okay, let's go back and get brimstone here. Brimstone. Got Leviathan, which uses HP. Now, because we have soy milk and such an insane amount of tiers, brimstone will fire constantly. So now we're not safe, but we're much safer than we were 10 seconds ago. But we can still die. We can still nuke ourselves here, which I don't want to do, obviously. Oh my god. Yeah, that is a, yeah. Oh my. Well, Polyphemus is not going to matter here, but neither is the lamb. Yeah. Instant death. Yeah, come on, it's Saturday. You know we're going to do it. We're not going to wuss out on this one. Kilo 214. Quebec 97 Echo. Now, I will say if we didn't get brimstone, I absolutely would have wussed out and just said, no, screw this, dude. Looking for something, anything good to reroll into. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, Vanishing Twin's fine, I guess. It's just gonna give us more bosses. Tears up kind of doesn't matter with 120 tiers. Already have mom's keys, so I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, this is now instant death territory. This is now a nothing survives this run moment. There were 2 bosses there. Sure. It's gonna be a while before we actually see any upgrades for any of our stats. We are hard capped now on tiers. Your tiers rate cannot get higher than 120. And you know, we're doing a fair bit of damage. Suffice to say. Lost Soul, buddy. Check him out now. He's going to have a nice, long, fruitful life. This is what nickel turn into? Lopia. Alright, so here's the plan, Lost Soul, buddy. You're going to stay back. We're just going to kill everything. There goes my buddy. Getting blasted by the Ipecac. Actually, I didn't even kill him. That was his fault. Oh, man. Epiphore. Yeah, we cannot gain anymore. I definitely don't want Continuum on a build like this without us having explosion immunity. That is a recipe for disaster. We just pulled out of a big disaster. We don't want to put ourselves back into one. Sulfur, I mean, sulfur doesn't matter at this point. Take meat. Hey, Mom's coin purse as well. Let's see what we get.
Range down.
Range down. I think we'll be fine.
Relax.
And gulp. We had nothing. All right, now Lost Soul Buddy's gonna live. He didn't make it. Now, when we talk about the most powerful run ever, are we looking at the most powerful run right now? It's definitely a candidate for the new strongest run of the year. But how do you argue with a death certificate start? You know, haven't found our item room yet. Get our second Guppy item. Wafers. Even on a run like this, Wafer makes it, it just seals the deal. Because now we don't have to really worry about our damage at all. Like, we have Mega without having Mega. That's how powerful this build is. Mega would actually be a downgrade to this run. That's the magnitude of power that you're looking at here. This is a vulgar display of power. The Lord knows the man still can't map. Oh, Dunn's Cap is a hard no. That would be... It wouldn't be dangerous, it would just be... It's just a no. That's a no from me, dog. Really want Bolitar. No. Again, give us explosion immunity and then we'll talk game. It gives us redemption. Not that we needed any, of course. I wouldn't mind Compass, to be honest. Have some semblance of any kind of mapping would be great. Lots of money. Lots of money. Don't know if we're going to get the full charge, though. Going to be one short. One charge short. I'm about to break. Unless there's combat inside of the curse room. Magic mush. Yeah. The only hope for us now to get a compass is there being either a charge beggar in the arcade or combat in the curse room, which is possible. There's not. It's over. Unless... No.
Judgment.
Solid ground really helping us out there. Health up. Could have been 40 outer energy, but it wasn't. One charge short. No, there's no way. I don't think there's any way we can trigger the boss room without picking up the picking up lunch. Oh well. Wait. But what a phenomenal run it was. We laughed, we cried, we had some scares. Spooky month. Are you a Halloween enjoyer? Are you a festive Halloween goer? I'm not. I know I answered my own question before letting you answer, but it's if I wait for all of you to answer the question, I'm gonna be here a while. I've got some more TCG Shop Sim to record. I'm not a big festive guy. There's really no holiday that I can think of where I'm like, man, you know what? I'm in the spirit of things. The only one I would say is Christmas time, and I'm not a big Christmas guy either. I don't mind Christmas. I like the holidays. I like going to Mama Victa's and eating good food and getting presents and all that kind of good stuff. Like that's obviously like the main appeal. That and being together with family. But I'm just not I've never been a festive guy. Oh, hey, look, compass. All that heartache game, you could have saved us by just giving us the compass. Or telling us that you would have given it to us on the next floor. There's Guppy. Not that we need Guppy, of course, on this run, but might as well get him. We might could. In Nun's Habit, so now we do not ever have to worry about not having a charge. Especially with the wafer. I can't even be bothered to go over and grab the full charge. I don't. It's not going to matter. But I've known people who get crazy, and I mean like stupid crazy, not in a derogatory manner. I'm just saying stupid. They go nuts for Halloween. It's like their Christmas. And I guess if you have kids, it definitely probably has a lot more appeal. I can see how that would be a wow, this is awful. I guess little Gish, because I ain't taking Ludovico. Hey, this is... I mean, now we're talking insta-death. is a windshield wiper of death. We get mom's contact. Halloween to me has never been a holiday. I didn't really like dressing up as a kid that much. I mean, there were times where you get excited, but you're a kid, you know. When you turn to an adult, it's kind of like, I sure hope no one bothers me today. I don't know. For me, Halloween is kind of like I enjoy other people's efforts from afar. You know, I've got neighbors who go all out with the decorations, and they got kids. That's the I guess the underlying most common denominator is the fact that everyone I know who just goes cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs when it comes to Halloween, they all have kids. I could have taken experimental treatment. We have rock bottom. I'm so used to not taking it though. So for us to go north, we have to go south. That you're telling me here, game? Okay, I genuinely... Did I miss a door or something, or... I have to have missed a door, right? Brother, I am so sick of this room. Okay. In order for us to go northwest, we have to go southeast. That is some Isaac mapping right there. I also need to remind myself we don't have flying. You can tell I'm very careful with our damage right now. That is a weird map. Yeah, we can go for a second hush kill. Why not? Like I said, it's Saturday, you know? Spin Dizzle's like, why am I even here? What are you? World card. If the game decides to give us a hush room, it's going to just be a black market. Wow. And we get the reroll machine in here? You shouldn't have, game. Hard reading. Diplopia's kind of a nice shout here. Because now we can take card reading and then just continue rolling through stuff. Keeper Sack doesn't really do anything for us. There's Chaos. Take the backpack. Take my fresh spin down die. Take my old spin down die. So now we have 2 spin down die. We'll take Chaos. We don't need 2020 again. Let's see. Mark. Eucharist, a little too late for that. Colonel D. Sizzle. Try it out. Yeah, I mean, it kind of gave us some stuff. Nothing good, but it kind of gave us some stuff. But there's the second time we've seen the apple here. Okay. Still kind of cold here, game. There's Genesis. A Mega Mush. This is absolutely not a Mega Mush run at all. But it does give us a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Pyromaniac, brother. There it is. Post hat. We see you. Yeah, Hush, I think you should have just stayed down, buddy. Yeah, old Hushy's old daddy. Gosh, so many items. Yeah, this is a face roll unlike. Well, I mean, really, we've had 2 great weeks. How did Lost Soul Buddy live through all that? This is the second super strong run that we've had this week. And I'm all for it. Excuse me a moment. Sorry about that. I said I'm not fully recovered yet. Do still have some residual gunk getting through. I'm hoping to be back to full strength and 100% next week. I hope. I mean, just look at the domination here. This is Isaac on everything dies mode. Tizzy! Now it's a run. Now it's the goated run. There's Pyro. Oh my god. If we get a second Brimstone, we get Mega Brim on top of this. I don't think our beams can get any bigger, to be honest. I do not think it's possible for our Brimstone to get bigger. But we're gonna find out. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, if Quad Shot didn't increase the size of our Brimstone, nothing is going to. Not even a second Brimstone. I want to apologize for my words. Clearly don't know what I'm talking about. And I only wish to beg for your forgiveness for the future. What in the world is this run? Yeah, that is an instant death right there. I honestly did not think that Brimstone could get any bigger. But little did I know. Forget me now. We can go for it again. Who would have thought that a run that started with Rock Bottom, technically Death Certificate, but Rock Bottom, would have turned into this? I mean, look at B. I really would like to. Well, if this were Twitch, I would just teleport down to Dogma to go fight old Beastie, just to see how crazy our damage is. But no, we don't lose spin down out here. Go straight to the boss. I can't actually open any of these, so... There goes Lost Soul Buddy. No portal, but what can you do? Wow. Just an absolutely incredible run. Insane Super Saiyan Saturday run here. Wow. If you enjoyed that episode, everyone, make sure you click the like button. Leave a comment down below. What more can you say about it? I hope you have a great weekend. Absolutely fantastic week of streams, as well as videos here on YouTube. And like I said at the beginning of the episode, come by and check out the live stream, twitch.tv/Invicta. We'd love to have you over the Twitch Mosh Pit. And thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. And as always, I will see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks to pages of mine like Medic Wolf, Happy B-Day Nash, and Bryson Wills. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Invicta.